In spite of the federal government's approval to grant an operating concession for the 4 major international airports to the private sector in an obvious attempt to increase efficiency, the former Secretary General of the African Airlines Association, Nick Fadugba, believes the best solution to airport infrastructural deficiencies is indeed concessioning, but government must first clean up the issues with former concessions and state clear policies to follow on this proposed exercise.
How can you be talking about concessioning airports when there's current litigation with the previous concessionings? So we need to clean our house. We need to clean the stable. MM2, it should be resolved. We're all Nigerians. It can be resolved through negotiation. If we look at Mavis, we need to clean up that problem and resolve it. Chief Akonde and the problem of that eyesore, it's a huge eyesore at Murtala Mohammed International Airport. It needs to be resolved. We can't just leave it there forever. So what I'm saying is, we need to clean up on the previous concessions before we start concessioning.
The Hamilton dust haze is still affecting flight operations at this time of the year. Hamilton is known to pose an obvious threat to aircraft, particularly in areas of challenging terrains due to low visibility. Recently, Benin, the Edo State capital, and Enugu in Enugu State have been badly affected. This has led to many passengers behaving unruly and airlines expressing displeasure. Before now, the Nigerian Civil Aviation, acting on NIMET predictions, had issued an alert to pilots asking that where visibility falls below the prescribed weather minimal, flight operations are expected to be delayed, diverted, or outrightly cancelled. Hence, all pilots are obliged to exercise minimum restraint, especially when severe weather condition is observed or reported by NIMET. Medview Airlines has been explaining why it has had issues with ferrying its passengers out of the airport to their various destinations. The passengers who were supposed to have been airlifted to London and its new route Dubai were left stranded at the airport owing to what the airline described as technical issues. The airline later placed some passengers on the Lagos-London route on other airlines like Ethiopian Airlines, Kenyan Airways and Rwanda Air, while the Dubai-bound flight has resumed its normal schedule. Meanwhile, the federal government has appointed the airline to participate in the evacuation of 5,037 Nigerians from Libya. The airline says, quote, "It's a known fact that Medview Airline has been in operations for the past 10 years. We do Hajj operations and we do it successfully, and the record is there for everyone to see. That is a factor I think the government considered before we were assigned this national project. We will deliver professionally up to international standard, and the government is not making any mistake for entrusting the Nigerian carrier to this kind of project." The federal government has also established a reception center in Port Harcourt, the River State capital, to be managed by the zonal coordinator of NEMA to receive the 5,037 returnees. Hundreds of passengers were stranded at London Stansted Airport after snowfall and ice caused travel disruptions across the United Kingdom. Large crowds of people filled the terminal at the airport as flights were delayed and cancelled throughout the day, videos filmed by stranded passengers showed. Stansted Airport said it had to temporarily close its runway on Wednesday while its staff cleared the airfield due to adverse weather. The Met Office, the UK's National Weather Service, issued a yellow warning for ice across the country between Wednesday and Thursday morning.
Our special report is up after the break. Do join us again.